Let's talk about the next part in the King's Fall speedrunning guide. This is going to cover class composition, loadout choices, and the strategy used to complete this the fastest. So, as from the prior video, we still will be on 6 Warlocks as we don't have any time for character swaps. For loadouts, 4 players are going to want a shoot to loot weapon like Path of Least Resistance, a way to stun unstoppable champions like a hand cannon for this season or shackle grenades, and you're going to want Galahorn. Those 4 players are also going to want a way to generate heavy ammo like Zenithaf or Aeons, since you will be using Galahorn for pretty much all of your ad clearing needs. The 2 players who babysit the totems will want an Eager Edge sword, a blinding GL, and a way to heal themselves like Heal Nade or Phoenix Dive. Now that we got that out of the way, the main objective of totems is to dunk 200 stacks into the center plate to complete the encounter. So, the best way to do that is removing any travel time and dunking stacks of Deathsinger's power while gaining stacks. First, I want to cover how to babysit the totems, as this is a very important role so that your team does not wipe. Since we won't have a brand in the room to protect us from the poison, how do we reset that timer? You have 2 ways you can reset the poison stacks. A, sitting outside of the room until the last minute, which is a high risk of wiping if done wrong. Or B, you can step into a brand and it will fully reset your poison timer. Now let's take a look at my POV for a solo totem so you can get an idea of how it's done. So when I start this encounter, I'm instantly going to go over to this right side and the totem is already glowing. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to blind ads as soon as they come out of the door. This will prevent me from taking some damage, and it will also help my team be able to shoot galleys into my room. I step into the brand and that will reset my poison stacks, and I will sit on this totem until I hear a metal clank sound.
Shooting.
Ready.
That's when I know I can leave. You can alternatively also look up at the totem, and when it's fully closed and the mist is gone, then you can also leave as well. I also jump up and look up as well when I eager edge off of the totem, as there are a lot of ads in the room and it is easy to track to. So that is some issues with it, and whenever I get low on health, I will use my Phoenix Dive or my Heal Nade as well. And it's pretty much bouncing back and forth over and over again until the encounter is complete, making sure that you blind ads and collect them in a general area so that when your galley players launch galleys down, they will be able to kill the enemies to gain more stacks of Deathsinger's power. Now that we've covered how to solo the totems so that you don't wipe, let's get into the players who are working to clear the mechanic. First, I want to establish what brands can kill what ads, as you won't gain any stacks if you kill the wrong enemy type. Brand of the Unraveler will allow you to kill Taken to gain stacks, and Brand of the Weaver will allow you to kill Hive enemies to gain stacks. Now, let's talk about how many Deathsinger's power you get depending on the enemies you kill. Starting with the enemies that will give you 3 stacks, which is the most, that being Knights, Wizards, Ogres, and Minotaurs, and enemies that will give you 1 stack, being Scions, Thrall, and Acolytes. Let's break down what someone with the brand will do. So here is my teammate Terabyte's POV. He is going to go ahead and rally on Galley and Rain of Fire just to reload his Galley as fast as possible, as there are a lot of enemies that are Hive at the start. You have the ones that are worshipping at the door, and then these 2 wizards that will instantly spawn, giving him a lot of stacks right off the start. After he's killed those wizards and a few ads that come out of middle, he shoots a galley into my room to gain those stacks, and then he will swap the brand with my teammate. Here, he does a loadout swap so that he can get off of the Rain of Fire, so that he can have Aeons, so that he can generate Aeons off of the Blight Guards. After that, he picks up the brand Claimer and gets ready to take the brand and kill ads again. Here, the Unstoppable Champion comes out and he nukes it instantly with Galley, and somebody already pre-stunned the Unstoppable. He shoots a galley into my room again, making sure that the room is relatively clear of any ads and gaining any stacks. He stuns this unstoppable, letting my teammate Sly get the kill for the stacks, as the ogres will count for 3. He comes back up here, making to use his shoot to loot to grab any heavy that he can, and getting ready to take the aura again. And just rinsing and repeating this until the encounter is complete in about a minute and 40 seconds. So now I want to cover the pain point of this encounter, which isn't honestly that bad, and it's a way that your people swapping the brands can die, since you're both on the plate. So here we will have one person. Let me grab the pencil tool. Brush tool. We have one person here, and they will have one brand. And then we have one person here, and they will have the other brand. If the brands were ever to cross, kind of like a Venn diagram here, and someone was in the middle and had both of the brand buffs, so you have a holder here and a brand holder here, the person who has obtained both of the buffs will die. So you can never cross brands or else it will kill people. So you want to make sure that you have some distance in between the two players. If anything wasn't clear in the video, please feel free to leave a comment down below and I will try to answer the questions to the best of my ability. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and sub. I've been Delta, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.